Welcome back to Fueled Not Fused. Today we're welding up an alloy wheel because a bloke that I work with decided to kiss a pothole. So Shof's got a really nice Audi S6 and on the way to work the other day he got a puncture. Come on, focus. I don't know how well that's picking that up, but we've got quite a bit of damage around this rim. There's a bit here and there's a bit here. So today we're going to weld that up. There's a bit of a crack, look. I don't know if you can see there. Oh, it's terrible, it's not zooming in. Yeah, we've got a bit of a crack there. It's not a stress crack, as in like just a normal crack in an alloy wheel, and that's not the cause of the damage. So it's only broken out here. So normally, obviously, with a cracked alloy, you drill a hole, and then I'd cut into it with an angle grinder and chase it back to that hole so that it doesn't spread, and then you can fill it up with alloy, the alloy rods. But today I'm going to cut into it with an angle grinder. Again, everybody does these differently. There's no right or wrong way really, as long as you get to the base of the crack. But this is a case of, filling that void and then building up the material that's lost. Well, been compressed really rather than lost. And then dressing it back and making sure we're good. So obviously, I've cut into it there, like I said I would. I can see there's no fault going past that, so I've gone all the way through there. There was no crack. When I start to weld it up, obviously you'll see, if there's still an issue there, it will pull out. So you'll be able to see it then, around the back if I need to. I'm going to clean this all up now. Clean up so I can get some a bit more of a visual on it. There's damage all up here, I'm going to blend that off. And obviously then, when I'm welding, I can start from here to about here. I can bring the front up, and then when I dress it all back, I can bring it back to the shape I want to. And go from there. Obviously, if it was a crack that went down here, I'd drill down here, and then I'd leave the weld on. Because of the type of damage that this is, and what the customer's asked for, I am going to blend all this off. Because obviously he wants to see it from the front that it's nice. There's no issue round the back with it going towards where the bead is of the tyre. So I'm quite happy to just blend that off and make it look like it's never happened. Quick one as well, I said in the last welding video I was doing on the Eva that the best insult for my glasses would win a prize. So this guy's won that because he thought it was really funny. So well done, message me, you've won a Fueled Not Fused mug. As usual, please don't take this as a genuine how-to video. This is just how I do stuff. Feel free in the comments if you've got a better way of doing it to tell me. Most of you already do. And let's be honest, everyone on the internet's an expert, aren't they? So, right, we've got that prepped now. It's nicely V'd out, ready to go. Just blended it down there. So as you can see, it's cutting in slightly here. So I've got to build up from about here to about here. Obviously starting with the crack, fill all that in and then just build it up slowly. Rods wise, now I know this is going to be a sticking point for a lot of people. So there's a lot of people that say you should use 40-43, 40-46, something like that. due to the silicon, they're normally like 5% silicon in those rods. I prefer to use 53, 56. Again, it's all about your prep. It's about, you know, your heat, everything. Because of these are an alloy wheel, remember, I like to use a 5% mag wire, so 53, 56 is normally what I go for. I've not had any come back, so I've done quite a few of these now. When I used to have the unit, I did loads of them. Yeah. Again, if anyone's got any better ideas, any suggestions, please drop me a message, let me know in the comments, whatever. But yeah, that's what I like to use, so that's what I'm going to use. Welder wise, for those that are interested, I run an R-Tech. I've got nothing but good things to say about R-Tech. Whenever I've needed something from them, it's here either that day or the day after. They're very quick with stuff. You can go and collect it if you need to. They're fantastic. I've had this machine a good few years now. It's never let me down. The water cooler packs up every now and again. It's probably misuse though. Probably either running it low or too much. And there's been times when this machine's ran, well, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's been fantastic. Obviously, argon shield. It's a pure shield argon mix. I get them from BOC for anyone that really cares. I know it's a lot of money, but it's easy again for me. Obviously AC, put good balance on there, and then I like to use a pedal. A lot of people use trigger. I like to use a pedal because you can really sink it in there. Set my pedal to 160 amps. I'm not going to need it, but just build it up. And I always preheat the wheel as well. Again, this is controversial. Some people go in cold. I like to preheat, so sue me. Again, you don't want to get it too hot. I just like to give it a bit of preheat. It just helps things get started. And then not all of the work is on your first bit of weld. Just for those that really care, I'm on AC, 120 amps. Let's whack that right up. We want to be able to really sink heat in if we need on the pedal. Again, I always do everything on the pedal. Really like that. It just gives you so much more control. Make sure you slap the balance up. Well, yeah, you know how to aluminium TIG weld if you're trying to do an alloy wheel, so I'm not going to bore you with the details. Let's go for it. Turn off that racket. Well, she's welded. Let's let her cool. 1 o'clock Tuesday, if anyone's asking. Oh, Oakstone Hedgerow, if anyone's interested. Very nice. Do recommend. Right, put that down. That's what I like about, you know, messing about in your own little garage. You can have a nice break every now and again. Anyway, here we are. Look, we're welded, smooth around the front. Got a nice profile to it, ready to dress back. We're welded on the back. Happy days. Happy days. Now I've just got, you know, half an hour's worth of grinding to do and cover everything in fucking aluminium dust. Again, before we get a load of smart asses, there's no point making a weld like this an absolute work of art pretty when I'm just going to dress it off. So if it's penetrated properly, I've got rid of the crack, I've built it up over the top to make me shape, I'm happy with that. It's a good weld, we've got good heat in there, got a nice shape to it. I'm very happy. Give me shit in the comments if you care, but you know, whatever, that's up to you. Alright, let's get this dressed back for him. like I said before, everyone does it differently. I like to try and use a hand file as best you can, because I find it easier to try and keep it flat with a hand file. You can see high spots, low spots, whereas with the grinder you're a little bit blind really. You just got more feel with hand tools, I think. Here we are, all done, blended off, looking nice. Customer's on his way to pick it up, all is well. Follow for more, subscribe for more, give me shit in the comments if you can be bothered to. Genuinely though, if anyone has got a better way of doing things, please let me know. I'm always up for learning, and yeah, comments help the video reach things, so that'll do us all a favour. Right, coming up we've got some more Evo. Dan's car is well underway. Yeah, follow for more.